Hey guys, it's Charlotte, and today I wanted to do another story time about my scary encounters. This story takes place, I think I was like 19 or 20. But my sisters were, I think, in elementary. One was in elementary, the other one was in junior high. And out on the reservation, junior high there is from 6 to 8. It's not like the cities where most of them are 7th and 8th grade. So I would have to take one to the elementary school and then drive 8 miles to the other one to drop my other sister off. But this particular morning, I was still tired when I got out to take them to school, and I just wanted to go home and go back to sleep, like, so bad. So after I dropped them off, like, I got them breakfast, I made sure they were on time, and then I got gas, and then I was like, okay, I'm going home and going back to sleep. So I went back home. I laid in bed. I was like, yes, I get to sleep. And then maybe like 30-45 minutes I was asleep. It was about 9:30ish in the morning. I would only sleep until maybe like 10 or 11 and get up. But I was like, I got home like around 8:45, 9 o'clock, and I was only asleep for about 30 to 45 minutes when I got home. And everybody, I think my grandparents weren't home. My aunt was still sleeping. She was at the school with her daughter because she was in preschool at a young age, but she would sit there and like watch her learn. And I think my mom was still sleeping, or she might have not been there. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I just remember going back to sleep, and I was fine. Like, there was nothing in the house. I didn't hear anything. I didn't like feel any way when I first got home. But then I was laying there and it just like felt really tired, so I fell asleep. And then, like I said, I was asleep for 30 to 45 minutes, and then I started dreaming. I don't remember my dream, but I remember feeling scared, like really scared. Like I didn't know what was happening or what was going on. I don't know if it's like the sleep paralysis thing, but I remember laying in bed, and then all of a sudden I like opened my eyes just a little bit, enough to see, and I could see a dark figure of a man, like a really tall man, standing at the edge of the bed, and I could feel my whole body being pressed into the mattress, and like I was slowly sinking into the mattress. And I mean, my entire body, I couldn't move, I couldn't talk. I mean, inside my mind, I was yelling and screaming and trying to yell for people, and it's like I was screaming so loud, but the only thing that was coming out was like like that's all anybody heard. And there was nobody there to hear me anyways. But I just remember in my mind that like I was so afraid, and it's like I was frozen. I couldn't move, I couldn't do nothing, I couldn't scream, I couldn't yell for help. But like I just remember seeing this dark figure standing at the edge of my bed, just watching me sleep and sinking into that mattress. It was so scary. It's probably one of the most scariest experiences I've had in my entire life. I mean, that's one of few I can remember that was really, really like terrifying for me. And I was like that maybe 2 or 3 minutes. It was just standing there staring at me. It wasn't saying anything. I mean, it wasn't like a full dark figure, like of a shadow, but it was kind of hazy, and the more you stare at it, like it wasn't like just a solid figure. It was kind of like kind of transparent a little bit. I could see through it, kind of like it was a dark black fog or smoke, and it just stood there. It didn't say anything, but like as it standing there, I could hear it breathing, but it wasn't saying words or anything like that. Like it was just like that's like all I heard that whole 2 or 3 minutes of laying there. And then finally, when I finally like I felt my body come out of the bed, and I jumped up and I screamed so loud. And I think my mom was home, because I remember, yeah, she was home, because she came upstairs and she was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "There was somebody standing at the edge of my bed." I was like, my whole body got pushed in. I was like, I couldn't move, I couldn't scream, and I was crying. I was terrified. I mean, being 19, 20 years old and crying and being terrified, if it's that scary for somebody that age to scream and cry about something like that, you know, it's really real. And I think that's like one of the most haunting things that's ever happened to me. I'm definitely afraid of that happening again. I mean, since then, maybe 1 or 2 times after that. Yeah, 1 or 2 times after that, it's happened again. But I didn't get like sucked into the bed or anything. It was just standing there and I couldn't move or scream. I think one other time besides that one, it was here when we were living here, I think last year or the year before. I was laying in bed. I didn't feel good. I remember being sick. I had like a really high fever. I thought like I was so sick to the point where I was hallucinating. But my boyfriend was sitting at the edge of the bed because he was here with me. He was sitting at the edge of the bed playing video games, and my sister was in the room too. She was I think she was on her phone. But I remember laying there. I took medicine and I was ready to go to sleep because I just wasn't feeling well at all. And I was laying there, like, I thought I was asleep. I don't know if I was awake. I don't know if I was just seeing things. But I remember this, like, thing slithering into the room. Like, it had a human face. But it wasn't, like actual human face, like, perfected. It was, like, pieced together and smashed in certain places. And it slithered into our bedroom. And it slowly slithered onto the bed. And there's a certain way your significant other holds you. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows how that works when your significant other has a certain way of touching you or holding you. And this thing did that. It mimicked my boyfriend. And just the way the arms wrapped around me and the way it was breathing and everything that it was just doing, it mimicked the way my boyfriend did things and moved. And it was just, until I like actually looked down, I seen my boyfriend at the edge of the bed, and this thing is laying here with its arms around me. And I guess I was dreaming. I don't know if I was dreaming or if I was like I said, sleep paralysis, but I remember screaming, "Get out!" And I flew towards I kind of fell out of bed and I caught myself on the floor. And my boyfriend was like, "Whoa, what's wrong? What's wrong? Are you okay?" And my sister was like, "Are you okay? What's wrong?" And I was like, there was something in here. Something was holding me. But when I said get out, like, I kind of held on to it and I threw it towards where our bedroom window is. And I just remember seeing like a tail or something fly out of the window. And my sister and my boyfriend were just sitting with me like, there was nothing in here. We didn't hear anything. We didn't feel any way. But for me, like, my heart was racing. I was sweating. Like, I was just so scared. And my sister she just said a little prayer for me. And then they stayed up most of the night with me. I didn't go back to sleep. Probably till the sun came up. And that was probably like 5 or 6 in the morning, because I think that was during the winter time. So yeah, it was like close to 6:30, 7 o'clock. I didn't go back to sleep. And this happened probably like about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So I stayed up the rest of the night. And then finally, when the sun completely came up is when I finally went back to sleep. But I think those are one of the 2 times, 2 out of, I think, 3 times that's actually happened to me. The 3rd time I really don't remember. I think I was a lot younger then. But I don't know if it's sleep paralysis, like I said. But it definitely was a really scary experience. But if you want to hear more stories like this, go ahead and like this video, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. It doesn't matter if there's 1 person watching, 10 people, 25 people. Just as long as I know that people are watching my videos and that my content is getting viewed, it means so much to me. And yes, so thank you so much for watching once again. Bye.